Hello and welcome to marketing91.com. In this video, we are going to cover the topic on Blue Ocean Strategy. Before we proceed any further, please do note that we publish 3 marketing videos daily on YouTube. So please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Now let's start with the definition of Blue Ocean Strategy. Blue Ocean Strategy is an approach where new markets are understood and explored instead of tapping into existing oversaturated markets. This approach does not bother about competition. It encourages businesses to employ fresh thought processes with respect to business strategy and forget about pre-existing ideas about gaining success. The strategy tries to get businesses to build demand in evolving, undisputed markets and take advantage of them instead of increasing shares in existing saturated markets. Moving on to the key features of the Blue Ocean Strategy. First, independence and adaptability. Blue Ocean Strategy focuses on redefining the boundaries of an industry and working in the redefined space without bothering about competition or being the best in the field. Next, it is not just theoretical. The basis of certain strategic planning models are theories that do not practically work out in market implementations. However, the origin of the Blue Ocean Strategy is a study that was conducted for 10 years and evaluated the success and failures of companies in over 30 industries. Next, ideas can be tested through its framework. Companies can test the commercial feasibility of an idea through Strategy's Blue Ocean Index. And finally, low cost and differentiation exist simultaneously. According to the Blue Ocean Strategy, users do not have to pick between affordability and value. Low cost and differentiation can be both achieved if companies recognize the consumer's needs and find a new way to give them that value. This is called value innovation. Moving on, how to create a Blue Ocean Strategy. First, explain the existing reality of the industry. What are the main features of the services and product in it? Next, find a group of consumers who receive value in a portion of a service or product's features or are interested in. Third, adjust the service or product and make the least value areas by the consumers inferior. With the amount saved through the previous step, improve the aspects of service or product valued by the new target audience the most. New features can also be introduced which are specifically targeted to the new consumers. Now moving on to the background of the Blue Ocean Strategy. Chan and Rainey are the management thinkers who created the Blue Ocean Strategy. Being the strategy professors at the world's most renowned business school INSEAD, both Chan and Rainey are also INSEAD's Blue Ocean Strategy Institute's, France, co-directors. Blue Ocean Strategy was co-authored by Chan and Rainey in 2005. Both of them won many awards and distinctions for their work that was well recognized. In 2019, Thinkers 50 named Chan and Rainey the #1 business thinkers in the world. Now about the book, Blue Ocean Strategy. As stated earlier, professors at INSEAD, Chan and Rainey wrote a book called The Blue Ocean Strategy in 2004, and the name of the marketing theory detailed in the book. According to the authors, long-term success comes from creating blue oceans, that is, exploring unexplored markets with growth potential and not battling with competitors. The book was again redrafted and expanded in 2015 after its first edition. It has now become a bestseller and has sold over 4 million copies in 46 languages. In 2015, an expanded edition of Blue Ocean was published, after which in 2017, its sequel, Blue Ocean Shift, was published. Moving on to the differences between a Blue Ocean Strategy versus a Red Ocean Strategy. Let's look at a Red Ocean Strategy. It participates in a market space that already exists, whereas Blue Ocean Strategy builds a market space that is undisputed. Red Ocean Strategy makes use of demands that already exist. On the other hand, they build and identify new demand. Red Ocean Strategy aligns the firm's activities with the planned choice of low cost and differentiation, whereas Blue Ocean Strategy aligns the firm's activity to pursue low cost and differentiation. Next, Red Ocean Strategy is all about defeating competitors, whereas Blue Ocean Strategy is not bothered about by competition. Red Ocean Strategy finally builds the trade-off between value and cost, whereas Blue Ocean Strategy cracks the trade-off between value and cost. Now moving on to Blue Ocean Strategy examples. Starting with Nintendo Wii. In 2006, Nintendo Wii was launched and its core concept was based on value innovation. Nintendo reduced cost by minimizing graphics and processing quality and not using the DVD and hard disk functionality present in most gaming consoles back then. It did not try to beat consoles from Microsoft and Sony that had high computational power and performance. Nintendo's focus while creating Wii's hardware was the use of motion controls not common in video games and ingenious gameplay back then. Wii ended up selling over 100 million units throughout its lifetime and outsold its competition. Next in line is Yellowtail. Yellowtail, Castella's wine's new brand, is another instance of the implementation of the Blue Ocean Strategy. The brand let go of the general focus on aging and distinguished vineyards. They also eliminated the complicated terms and bottles that intimidated potential customers and made it easier by launching only 2 varieties of wine and red. Next in line is Cirque du Soleil, which is arguably one of the most famous examples of Blue Ocean strategy in action. Formed in Canada in the early 1980s, the company has since gone on to entertain 155 million people in over 300 cities. Doing away with live animal acts enabled the company to reduce its cost base, while the introduction of live music and a storyline inspired by the world of theatre and an emphasis on human physical skill helped Cirque du Soleil to create new elements that had never been seen in the world of circus. Their new audience of adults and corporate clients rather than the traditional audience of families, which was also willing to pay higher prices to watch this extraordinary spectacle. Next, iTunes. iTunes solved 2 very big problems in the market when it was first launched. First, it helped the recording industry by preventing illegal downloads of music, and it also met the demand for a la carte digital songs. It enabled artists to benefit from it. Additionally, it also allowed consumers to purchase single songs without purchasing the complete album. iTunes is largely held responsible for the development of digital music and has conquered the market for a long time. And other examples in line are Uber, that is the mobile app hailing cab service, and Airbnb, which revolutionized the entire hospitality segment across 100 countries. So that's it, folks. This brings an end to the topic on the Blue Ocean strategy. These are some of the sources and links referred to for the content in the video. If you've liked the video, do subscribe to our channel where you'll witness 3 new videos daily. Additionally, if you want to view these videos in an organized manner, you can visit freecourses.net, where all our videos are arranged in the form of courses. Thank you and see you in the next video.